You can't feel your left hand anymore. That's the first thing. Not the screaming, not the blood that's dried black on your cheek, not the bodies, God, not the bodies, stacked so high to your left that men are climbing them like a wall. Your left hand, gone numb. And some stupid part of your brain keeps wondering if that matters. It doesn't matter. Nothing about you matters right now. You are not supposed to be here. That is the fact you keep returning to. The one clean thought in all this red chaos. You are a Periokoi, not a Spartiate, not one of the chosen. You are a half-citizen, a neighbor man, the kind of man full Spartans look through like smoke. You showed up 3 days ago with a broken spear and a borrowed shield, and Leonidas didn't send you away. He just looked at you, nodded once, and that nod has been killing you ever since. The pass is 50 feet wide, 50 feet, barely enough space to park 3 carts side by side. The Persians have been funneling into it for 2 days and dying by the thousands, and they keep coming, because Xerxes has so many men that dying is a strategy. You understand this now. You understand it in your chest, not your head. He is not trying to win the pass. He is trying to fill it with bodies until you run out of Spartans to make them. The man beside you goes down without a sound. No scream, just gone. One moment he was breathing on your right, warm and solid. And now there's a Persian pike where he was, and you don't even have time to feel it, because 3 more are pushing through the gap, and you step into it automatically, shield forward, legs burning. This is what training is. This is what all of it was. But you are not trained like they are. You learn to fight. They learn to die correctly. There's a difference. You're only now understanding the weight of it. The wall helps. Not a real wall. The old Phocian wall, rebuilt by Spartan hands in 3 days, running across the narrowest point of the pass. When the Persians surge, you fall back to it. When the surge breaks, you push forward, back, forward, like breathing. Except breathing doesn't leave this many dead. 7,000 Greeks held this pass for 2 days. 7,000. And Xerxes has 300,000 men. The histories will argue the number later, scholars in warm rooms with wine. But right now, in this moment, you can see them, an ocean of men stretching back through the hills until they vanish into haze, and the number doesn't matter. The number is simply more than you can kill before you die. Wait, a runner, coming from the rear. He's moving wrong, too fast. The kind of fast that means someone needs to know something before it's too late. He reaches Leonidas, grabs his arm. That never happens. You watch the king's face. Leonidas doesn't flinch, doesn't rage, doesn't even close his eyes. He just turns and looks at the pass, at the rock walls rising on either side, at the 50 feet of ground you've been defending with your body. And something shifts behind his eyes, something that looks like a man doing arithmetic. No, Ephialtes. That's the name the runner brought. A Greek, a local man, a man who knew these mountains since he was a child. He went to Xerxes. He told him about the Anapia path, a goat trail through the mountains, hidden, barely wide enough for a column, that loops around the pass entirely and comes out behind you. Behind. You've been defending the front. The Persians have been walking around you for how long? How long have you been bleeding and pushing and dying for a line that they simply stop, think? Leonidas knows. He's known since the runner came. Maybe longer. The Phocians were supposed to be guarding that path. The Phocians who are, right now, not here. Leonidas knows, and he is still standing in the pass. He sends the allies away, all of them, 7,000 men. He sends north, retreats them, saves them, orders them to live. And then he turns back toward the Persian line, with 300 Spartans, 300, and some Thespians who refused to leave, and some Thebans who stayed, though no one is sure if that was courage or cowardice disguised. And you, a Perioikoi, no one officially counted, standing in the dirt with a borrowed shield, watching the king arrange his 300 men and thinking, he didn't tell me to go. He didn't tell me to stay. You could walk north right now. The path is open. No one is watching you specifically. 300 men preparing to die have a way of consuming all available attention. You could turn, walk, survive. Tell someone what you saw here. Maybe that matters. Maybe witness is its own kind of courage. Maybe. Or you could stay. Not because someone ordered you, not because the laws of Sparta command it. You are not Sparta, not fully, not legally, not because glory awaits. There is no glory in being the unnamed one, the unchosen, the half-citizen who showed up with a broken spear. You could stay because he nodded, because Leonidas looked through you the way his kind always do, right up until the moment he didn't, and then he just nodded once, and somehow that nod became the most important thing anyone has ever done for you. And you don't know how to walk away from that. The Persians are massing again. You can hear them. The ground is vibrating. The 300 are moving into formation, shields locking. A sound like a stone wall assembling itself from pieces. Your left hand is still numb. You flex your fingers. Check your grip. The borrowed shield is heavy and wrong, and it will have to be enough. Leonidas passes you without looking at you, then stops. One pace past you, he stops. He doesn't turn around. He just says quietly, to no one in particular, "Good." The Persians break over you like a wave. You stop counting. You stop thinking in sentences. There is only the shield, and the press of bodies, and the burning in your legs, and the strange absence of fear. Not courage, just the animal place past fear, where the brain stops making plans and starts making reflex. This is where Spartans live. You are visiting. They find Leonidas's body later, in the center of it. They will say he died fighting. They will not say that all 300 died with him, that they fought until the spears broke, then drew swords, then fought with hands and teeth when the swords broke too. They will build a monument. They will carve "Go." Tell the Spartans, stranger passing by, on it, and people will read those words for the next 2,500 years, weeping at the beauty of it. They will not carve your name. There is no record of a Perioikoi at Thermopylae who wasn't supposed to be there. No record of a borrowed shield, of a left hand gone numb, of a man who stayed because a king nodded at him once and that was enough. History doesn't have room for you, but the past remembers weight. And you were there, and you did not leave.